page 1049, page 1050. Senator Bello Mandia, please move for the adoption of the votes and proceeding.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Senator Bello Mandia. I rise to move that the votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 8th December 2020 be adopted. I so move.
Thank you. Senator Binos Yarododa.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. I rise to support the motion that the votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 8th December 2020 be adopted. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the motion that the votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 8th December 2020 be approved, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 8th December 2020 is hereby approved. Letter from Mr. President. Dear Distinguished Senate President, request for confirmation of appointment of Managing Director and Executive Directors of the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, AMCON. In accordance with Section 10, Subsection 1 of the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, AMCON Act 2010, I hereby present the following appointment as Managing Director and Executive Directors of the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria for final term of 5 years. Mr. Ahmed Kuru, Managing Director. Mr. Abere Chukwu Unezi, Executive Director. Mr. Aminu Ismail, Executive Director. While hoping that this request will receive the usual expeditious consideration of the Senate, please accept, the Distinguished Senate President, the assurances of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Muhammadu Buhari. Letter from Mr. President. Dear Distinguished Senate President, request for confirmation of appointment of Managing Director and Executive Director of Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC. In compliance with the Sections 5, Subsection 4, and Section 8, Subsection 3 of the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation Act 2010. It is my pleasure to forward to the Senate for confirmation the underlisted 2 nominees as the Managing Director and Executive Director of the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC. Their CVs are here attached herewith. Mr. Bello Hassan, Managing Director. Mustafa Muhammad Ibrahim, Executive Director. It is my hope that the Senate will consider and confirm the nominees in the usual expeditious manner. Please accept, Mr. Senate President, the assurance of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Muhammadu Buhari. Letter from Committee on Trade and Investment. The Senate Committee on Trade and Investment has begun the collation of the Survival Fund. Committee on Finance. Invitation to a joint to all chairmen and members of the committees mentioned below. Invitation to a joint committee meeting on the proposed public hearing on Finance Bill 2020. I wish to inform you that there will be a joint committee on finance, custom, excise and tariff, trade and investment, and public procurement meeting ahead of the planned public hearing on Finance Bill 2020. The meeting is rescheduled to hold as follows: Tuesday, 8th December. Letter from Senator Smart Adeyemi, CON, Chairman, Senate Committee on Aviation. Your Excellency, the Senate President, appreciation. I write to formally appreciate your presence at my daughter's wedding on the 5th of December 2020, despite your very busy schedule. I want to thank the principal officers who were in attendance. We also had serving and non-serving senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you all for your show of love and solidarity. Mr. President of the Senate, let me also thank you for your time and your prayers at the event. More importantly, for your appreciation of my humble self as a comrade in the struggle of the socio-economic emancipation of the downtrodden. Be assured of my commitment towards building a Nigeria that we can be proud of. Once again, Mr. President, distinguished senators, thank you all for coming. Signed, Senator Smart Adeyemi, CON, Kogi West Senatorial District, former comrade. You have never been in this struggle. Petitions, Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, the first business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of distinguished Senator Ibikule Amosun on the Miscellaneous Offences Provisions Act, Cap M17, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, Amendment Bill 2020. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Miscellaneous Offences Provision Act, Cap M17, LFN 2004, Amendment Bill 2020, SB.
Miscellaneous Offences Provisions Act, Cap M17, LFN 2004, Amendment Bill 2020, SB 597, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, the second business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of distinguished Senator Kabiru Gaya on the Nigerian Merchant Navy, Coast Guard and Security Corps Establishment Bill 2020. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Nigerian Merchant Navy, Coast Guard and Security Corps Establishment Bill 2020, SB 591, first reading.
Nigerian Merchant Navy, Coast Guard and Security Corps Establishment Bill 2020, SB 591, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, the third business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of distinguished Senator Sani Musa on the Nigerian World Development Fund Bill 2020. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Nigeria World Development Fund Bill 2020, SB 570, first reading.
Nigeria Wars Development Fund Bill 2020 SB 570 first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, the fourth business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of distinguished Senator Edinwa Onyeuchi on the Tribunal Inquiry Act Cap T21 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 Amendment Bill 2020. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Tribunal of Inquiry Act Cap T21 LFN 2004 Amendment Bill 2020 SB 588 first reading.
Tribunal of Inquiry Act Cap T21 LFN 2004 Amendment Bill 2020 SB 588 first reading taken. Leader of the Senate. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, the fifth business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of distinguished Senator Michael Opeyemi Bamidele on the Federal Savings Bank Act, Cap F20, Repeal Bill 2020. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Federal Savings Bank Act Cap F20, Repeal Bill 2020, SB 538, first reading.
Federal Savings Bank Act Cap F20 Repeal Bill 2020 SB 538 first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, I would like to first of all apologize for the way in which we presented the order paper. I would like to come on a motion on order 46 to reverse the second reading, to do second reading after we take report. So with that, I would like to seek the permission of the chamber to reverse consideration of bills to come after the presentation of the report. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I second the motion.
Thank you very much, distinguished colleagues. Those in favor of the motion moved by the leader that the order paper be reordered, say aye. Those against any, the ayes have it. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, having approved the changes in the disposition of the order paper, I will now make the first order of the day to be the representation of and consideration of the report of the Committee of Sports and Youth Development. My own. Yes. The first order of the day is the presentation and consideration of the report of the Committee on Sports and Youth Development on the screening of the following listed persons on the order paper for appointment as chairman and members of the National Committee for Persons with Disabilities. Distinguished Senator will recall that the request of Mr. President Commander-in-Chief was referred to the committee on Wednesday, 25th November 2020. Mr. President, you may wish to invite distinguished Senator Obinna Ogba Chairman of the committee to move the motion for the presentation and consideration of the report.
Senator Obin Ogba.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. Obin Ogba, I represent Ebonyi Central Senatorial District, Ebonyi State. Mr. President, I rise to move that the Senate do receive and consider the report of the Committee on Sports and Youth Development on the confirmation of the nomination of the following persons for appointment as chairman and members of the National Commission for Persons with Disability. 1. Honorable Dr. Hassani Suleiman Kingiwa, Chairman, Northwest. 2. Oparak Onyeje Lemon Jaja, Member, Southeast. Phenomenal Isioma Onua, Member, South-South. Omopere Ola Lucy Oluwasola, Member, Southwest. Amina Ramina Audu, Member, Northwest. Mrs. Esther Andrew Awu, Member, North Central. And 7. Abba Audu Ibrahim, Member, Northeast. I so move, Mr. President.
Anyone to second? Yeah, Senator Ayo Akinelure.
Thank you, Mr. President. Distinguished colleague, my name remains Senator Ayo Akinelure, representing Odo Central. I write to second that the Senate do receive and consider the report of Committee on Sports and Youth Development on the confirmation of the nomination of the following person for appointment as chairman and members of the National Commission for Persons with Disability. I so second, Mr. President.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the motion that the Senate receives report of its Committee on Sports and Youth Development, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Any comments? Leader of the Senate, Committee of the Whole. No, lead the report, please. The reports, the copies of the reports. Sergeant at Arms, please bring the reports for Committee on Sports.